Okay, this is practice and homework 7-6, page 393, starting at the top. We are writing algebraic and using algebraic expressions. Write an expression to represent the amount of money in dollars Jeff made selling pumpkins. Tell what variable in your expression represents. So here's the question. If Jeff sold the pumpkins he grew for $7 each, every pumpkin he sells, he's going to make $7, $7, $7, $7, and so on. Okay, we don't know how many he sold, but for every pumpkin, he's going to make $7. So it's 7 times P. 7 times P, and you can see they wrote it as 7P, and it says P is the number of pumpkins. You see how it says tell what the variable is. P is the number of pumpkins. So however I sell, I substitute in there. So it comes over here. If Jeff sold 30 pumpkins, how much money did he make? So the money equals 7 times P. Well, it told us that he sold 30 pumpkins. 7 times 30, he's going to make $210 because he sold 30 pumpkins. If he sold 10 pumpkins, I would have put in 7 times 10, and he would have made $70. So the variable P is the number of pumpkins he sells. Next, an architect is designing a building. For each floor will be 12 feet tall. So I drew my little building right here. So the height is going to be determined by how many floors we have here. Write an expression for the number of floors the building can have for a given building height. Tell what the variable in your expression represents. So notice, no matter how high it is, if I divide it by 12, it's going to tell me how many floors there are. Okay, so if I take the height of the building and divide it by 12, it's going to tell me how many floors there are because every floor is 12. So H is the height of the building. Okay, so I can, as tall as I make the building, every time I'm dividing it by 12, it's going to tell me how many floors there are. So if an architect is designing a building that is 130 feet tall, how many floors can he build? So it was H divided by 12. So I'm going to substitute in 132 divided by 12. That's going to tell me how many floors there are. And if I take 132 divided by 12, you probably should know that. It's a basic fact up into the 11s. So there would be 11 floors. Okay, so if we had a building that's 132 feet tall, I'm going to divide it up by 12s. I'm going to get 11 floors. 11 of these. Okay. Write an algebraic expression for each word expression. Then evaluate the expression for 1, 6, and 13.5. Okay, the quotient of 300 and, remember that phrase, so we've got 300 and what? The sum of B plus 24. Okay, so essentially what they're saying is these numbers here get substituted in right there every time. So it would be 300 divided by 1 plus 24. Okay, so it'd be 300 divided by 25. 300 divided by 25 is 12. So if I substituted now 6 in there, 300 divided by 6 plus 24, 300 divided by 30 is 10. And then 13.5, I know this is cramped, 300 divided by 13.5 plus 24, 300 divided by 37.5, 300, I'm doing my calculator, divided by 27.5, 10.9, I think I did something wrong there. Oh, that put in 27.5. 300 divided by 37.5 comes out to 8. Okay, so these three figures, 12, 10, and 8, are the values. I know that's cramped, but we would substitute these in. 13 more than the product of m and 5. Okay, so m is going to be 1, m is going to be 6, and m is going to be 13.5. So we'll take 13 plus 1 times 5 is 5. So when m is 1, the value would be 18. 13 plus 6 times 5. So 13 plus 30 is 43. So when m is...
Manny, can you go to room 2?
And lastly, if we substitute in 13 plus 13.5 plus 5, it's going to be 13 plus 18.5, which comes out to 31. Oh, it's times. I'm sorry, times. So I'm going to take 13.5 times 5, enter. So it's 13 plus 67.5 for a total of 80.5. Okay? So we have 1843, and you might need other paper for that. Number 7, in the town of Pleasant Hill, there is an average of 16 sunny days each month. Write an expression to represent the number of sunny days for any number of months. So the picture might look like this. These are months. And every month you get 16 sunny days, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to call S is going to be sunny months, days in a month, sunny month days. Okay, so for every month you're getting 16 sunny days. So 16 times S right here is the number of days in any number of months. Okay, so it's 16 times the number of months. So over here it says, how many sunny days can a resident of Pleasant Hill expect in 9 months? So in this case, S equals 9. 16 times 9. I'm substituting in 16S. I'm substituting in the 9. I take my calculator, 16 times 9. It's a total of 144 days, and that means in 9 months. That's what we just found out there. In 9 months, I would have 144 sunny days. Describe a situation in which a variable could be used to represent any whole number greater than 0. So this varies. Whatever you come up with, turn it over. Backside. Oliver drives 45 miles per hour. Write an expression that represents the distance in miles he will travel for 8 hours. Well, again, if I just look at a little diagram, every hour he's going 45 miles per hour. I know we think of speed, but that's also distance. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. So essentially, I'm going to take 45 times h, because for every hour he travels, he's going to go, that's equal to his distance. Okay? That's all it is, 45h. Okay, next. Socks cost $5 per pair. The expression 5p represents the cost in dollars of p pairs. Why must p be a whole number? Well, I don't even like that question, but remember, the store only sells pairs of socks. You can't buy a half a pair. Okay, next. Sterling silver consists of 92.5 silver and 7.5 copper. What decimal represents the portion of silver in sterling silver? So 92.5, that is a percentage. So we divide it by 100 to make it a percent, to make it a decimal. Okay, so when I divide 92.5 by 100, I get 0.925. You can skip that one. Which operation should be done first in order to evaluate? So you should do 6 times 6. Evaluate the algebraic expression h m plus n divided by 2. We're going to do it for 4 numbers. So h is 4, m is 5, n is 6 divided by 2. So I substituted in the numbers. Now I'm going to solve. Remember, first is parentheses. 4 times 5 plus 6 is 11 divided by 2. Now I have to go left to right looking for multiplication or division. Well, this comes first. 44, bring down divided by 2. Now I can finish it off, 22. Okay, there you are, finished.